Okay, let's stay calm. I've just got a message right now. And it's not like the first time I've got this before, but every time I get a message about a new watch, particularly one of my Grail watches, yeah, I get excited. So I'm gonna take you guys with me to collect my brand new Rolex. Let's go.
Excited?
Nervous and excited.
Very nervous.
I always get a little nervous every time I'm picking up like a new watch. I don't know why, but call it like healthy nerves. Hello, Allah. Okay, so this is my local Rolex store in the sense that it's like near to me in terms of where the mall is. It's a really nice small store, but it's got tons of really cool watches, particularly like day dates on show, and the customer service here is always amazing. Wow. It's crazy, like, I've been waiting 8 months for this, but it feels like longer. Yeah, 8 months? Oh, it's been about a year. It's been about a year, but this is such a beautiful watch, mashallah. Right, here's the Rolex in the box. They take it home and unbox it for you guys. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. Have a nice day. You too. And here it is. We're back. Let's unbox this. Now, this might be a little unusual, but inside here is a brand new from 2025 reference Rolex. But as you can see here, it comes in an older reference box. Now, my AD is currently still using the older boxes. I think that will change, but there are some authorized dealers from Rolex that are using the new box. Essentially, the newer box is green over here, and then this wave style pattern is slightly different. Now, before I show you what's inside, I'm sure by now you can guess. Take a few seconds to comment down below. Let's give you some clues though. It's got a Jubilee bracelet, it's got a dual time, and this is probably the biggest giveaway. It's the most complicated Rolex in their catalog. Yeah, you've guessed it right. It's the Rolex Sky Dweller, but this particular model is the absolutely stunning blue dial variant. Wow, just look at that. Now, before I talk to you some more about the watch itself, we usually get the warranty card. This is the new reference warranty card with the NFC, so that works with the reference number on the back. And you get the manual for the guarantee and the Sky Dweller pamphlet and booklet, which I might need because there's a slightly different way of setting the time, the date, and everything else with this, but that's included. We also get like a bezel protector for this. This is made out of plastic, different from the older ones, but yeah, I guess that's there to protect it. And then all the hand tags. And I took one of the Jubilee links out as well, just to get it fitted for me. But honestly, it is such a stunning, stunning watch. I wanted this for the longest time possible. And I went with the blue dial over the green dial because honestly, I like the green, but I just feel the blue takes an edge. I felt the green dial uses this kind of washed out mint green that we've seen in the Datejust. It's very nice, but I don't know, I feel the blue just pops much more, and I feel like it's a more me color, especially on my wrist. And I also opted for the Jubilee bracelet. Like, the Rolex Sky Dweller is a thick watch. It's a big watch, and it's certainly a loud watch. It's an attention-seeking watch, and I felt like on the Oyster bracelet, it was a little muted. The Jubilee bracelet is absolutely stunning. Incidentally, the Jubilee bracelet on here is actually slightly thicker than what I've seen on my Datejust. It's slightly wider, it's slightly thicker, and also the clasp down here. So what's unusual about this watch? What makes it the most complicated Rolex that they currently make? Well, this is ingenious because on the glance, this looks like a Datejust or a day date. But what you'll find inside is you obviously have the normal time. You have another set of time inside here with the inner chapter ring. That is the home time. This is the local time, so it's basically a dual time. Then around the hour markers, you'll notice there are white dots with the exception of this one down here at the 4 o'clock position. And that is because this is an annual calendar. That means from a glance, you can see what month it is. January, February, March, April, so on and so forth. And what's cool about this watch is that it uses the Saros system. This is Rolex's own developed system that will know the difference between the 30 days and the 31st days, and then will switch automatically between them. Really, really ingenious idea. You only essentially have to change this manually yourself once a year, and that is between February and March, when basically it could be a leap year or it can't tell the difference between them. So hypothetically, if you were to wear this non-stop, you'd only have to change this once a year. And Rolex do all of that without, check this, any pins on the sides or anything like that. What they've done is they've incorporated the ring command system within the bezel itself. So if I unscrew it over here, that takes me to the first position where I can essentially wind the watch. But then check this, I can move it to another position over here. I literally rotate this bezel over here once, twice, and 3 times. And if I pull this out, it will hack the seconds. That's such an ingenious and very simplistic way of putting this annual calendar into practice. Right, let's take this off. This is the Neo Reference Daytona. And let's put this Neo Reference 336934 Sky Dweller on. MashaAllah, mashallah. It fits like an absolute glove. Now, this is a thick watch. It's a big watch. It's not going to fit everybody's wrists, but for me, I feel it fits perfectly. I've got, I was going to say 7-inch wrists, just 7.25-inch wrists. And on my wrist, it, I think, looks quite nice. I think if you've got less than 7-inch wrists, then you might struggle pulling this off, but it is such a nice watch. Honestly, I absolutely love this. This is unapologetically a Rolex watch. It really shouts that with this Jubilee bracelet, with the complication, and then with that blue dial. Like, don't get me wrong, I think the Sky Dweller in any of the dial combinations really does stand out. But for me, the blue dial was the one that spoke the loudest, because in like low light right now, it looks kind of slate gray, maybe even black in low light, but then when the sun is out, it pops with that blue. And I feel like the blue suits me a little better, my skin tone at least, than the green. The green is stunning as well, but it just doesn't pop in the way that I wanted to, and I still find that with the blue. So I'm really happy with this. And I don't know, like, I don't want to say this is the end of my Rolex journey, but I kind of like, I don't know where to go from here on out. I'm incredibly fortunate, and I have to say a big thank you to Mr. Yusuf, who I know personally, and his wonderful, wonderful team at Mohammed Rasul Khoury, who are the local authorized dealers for Rolex in Abu Dhabi. They have always taken care of me. And this watch, in fact, all of my watches have been purchased from the guys at Mohammed Rasul Khoury, from my local Rolex ADs. But I feel like, and I said this with the Daytona, but I feel strongly about this now, maybe I need to just stop, appreciate the watches that I have. This certainly feels like a different watch from the rest of my collection, because most of them are now made up of steel sports Rolex models. This certainly does feel a little different and stands out. Yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and let me also know what your favorite or your grail Rolex watch or any other watch would be in the comments. And if you've enjoyed this video and want to see more content related to watches, tech and lifestyle, do hit that subscribe button. And give me a follow over on Instagram, where I'll post up daily wrist rolls and much more. I'll see you there. I'm Kwan. Peace and blessings. Now check out this other video over here.